Alright, good morning to all of my non-existent loyal viewers. This is SolTrak, and I'm going to be showing you today what exactly we've been working on for the past semester. So, first I'll show you the setup. We've got two little breadboards. This one over here has got a small dimmer switch on it, and then it's got another switch that controls what kind of reference levels you're using. Over here we have the Arduino microcontroller, which is great, and it controls everything that goes on in SolTrak. We've got an LED right here, and then a small reference sensor right there, and then a bunch of other setups, a bunch of other things that control various aspects of SolTrak. Of course, we got our power source over there, and this is our solar panel, which is the whole idea behind SolTrak. Let me explain this to you real quick. Is to track the sun, if you couldn't figure it out. And the reason that's useful is because we want to apply it to solar panels. Right now, most of the ones you see in mainstream are stationary. They just sit on top of your roof or on top of a billboard. But they don't move. They don't track the sun, so they're not soaking up the highest amount of sunlight for the longest period of time throughout the day. And so that's the whole motivation behind SolTrak. And let me go and show you the actual setup. We got a couple of servo motors controlling it. There's one right there, and then there's another one underneath this base right here. And this is obviously the solar panel. There's one sensor. And there's another sensor right there, and one right there, and one right there. And basically they just take in the light levels on different sections of the SolTrak setup, and the Arduino makes comparisons of those light levels and decides which way to turn the servo motors to better align towards the maximum amount of light, so that the solar panel will soak up the maximum amount of light. So let's give it a shot. Let's see if it'll work out for us today. Just turned it on, and I'm not sure where it's going. Let's see. Can I get it to follow my flashlight here? I think it's looking at that mirror over there because I'm getting a lot of feedback from the actual sun. Let's try this. Yeah. Big boy. Beat that, son. Yeah, he's still trying to beat it. Alright, so can make it go this way. And it turns in both directions. Let's see if we can get it to turn this way. Well, he turns this way. He must have been... Shouldn't have been at the edge of his turn radius, but it's possible. And see, turning towards the light. Yeah, there we go. He's doing pretty well for himself now. Oh, check out that light over there. See the little red light? That turns on whenever he reaches the edge of his turn radius, or at least it should. It does. I've never not seen it work. And basically what it does is it tells you that he's searching. He's basically looking the other direction, reorienting himself completely, so that he can see that the largest amount of light, which he thinks is outside his turn radius. But since he actually has a full hemisphere of degrees of freedom, then he can, as long as he turns the polar angle 90 degrees and the azimuthal angle, I usually just tell him to go to the middle, because that's probably where he's most likely to find it. As long as he can completely flip his arm over, then he can see that other half hemisphere of light. And so, anyways, let me show you one other feature of him. He's doing pretty good at tracking today. Yeah. over here we have this little switch. First of all, notice the green light. If I flip the switch, it turns red. That means that we're now manually overriding the normal reference sensors that it uses for detecting and comparing light levels, and instead we're going to use a user input value, which is controlled via this little dimmer switch. And so now let's test it. He's still following me pretty well. Well, he reached the edge of his turn radius. He's searching. He's still following pretty well. He's trying to turn around to get to me. And he made it, and then reached the edge of his turn radius. But let me show you. I could turn this way down, and it won't do anything. Effectively, turning it all the way down is turning it off. But it's not. You shouldn't actually turn it off that way because it's still using power. So I recommend using the switch on the power source. But if you need to turn it down really low to track really low light, then you could using manual override. Also, you can turn it really high to track really high light, which, believe it or not, this flashlight actually puts out pretty close to the maximum amount of light that the SolTrak can handle. Alright, and that's SolTrak, guys. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy. And I'll cover the rest of everything there is to know about SolTrak and what all of these wires do and why it looks so complicated in a future, not video, actually in documentation. So if you want to know all that, just read the documentation. Thanks, guys.